This past week's pickups, episode number 12, we had another big order coming in from COMC. So there's about 500 cards here, I believe. I try to get 500 cards or so every time I submit an order request. It takes me about a month to build up that many cards in my account to get sent to me. And then once I send that many, the shipping is pretty cheap. I think it was like 15 bucks to have this shipped to me. All these and these 3 boxes. I haven't looked through any of this stuff yet. I just know that these are the larger items. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got this time. It's hard for me to remember what I ordered. I have a general idea, but I know there's some pretty good stuff in here. So let's see what we got. So first of all, these are 80-81 pinups, Topps pinups basketball. So you can see they have the same design as the 80-81 Topps 3-panel cards that were the Jordan or the Bird and Magic rookie year. So we got the Nets, Blazers, Bullets, and then they had hockey from this year as well, 80-81. So I picked up some hockey, and there's the 76ers. This is a 71 football pinup, I believe. Yeah, 1971. More of the basketball, Knicks, 76ers. More hockey. There's some Blackhawks. And let's see, this was a 1989 Topps baseball talk. So there's like a little record on the back of there. And they sold these, I think, separately, and then they sold a player. So kind of a neat card there, I thought. And there's an 1980 Topps Super football Tony Dorsett there. So let's see, we had these 3 boxes and then those larger items there. Let's see what we got. I always try to get a hodgepodge of items, you know, and generally these are all going to be stuff that I'm going to try to sell at shows. I haven't done a show for a few months. Being winter, they're a little harder to come by. But so we have some basketball. So I did order some UFC. I'm a pretty big UFC fan. These are pretty cool, I think. These are inserts from 2010 and they're like original fight poster. So these were been the fight poster promos that they had. So we had Matt Hughes versus St. Pierre, Pat Miletich versus Carlos Newton. These are some old UFC, you know, these are 10, 15-year-old fights that they have here. Kind of classic matchups and pretty cool looking, I think. Wrestling, these are 1955 Parkhurst. This is a 72 Topps high number Tom Mack. He signs for the mail for $5. I'm going to write to him with that. So we got some like Walter Payton's, LeBron's, a bunch of memorabilia cards that I thought were neat. Good one, champions. There's a Mark Coleman who was a UFC champion, Kobayashi eating champion. So I always try to order just a whole mix of stuff that I think looks cool. Like there's a Spider-Man Homecoming Threads card. You know, you just want to have a variety. There's a Clerks autograph card, Big Choice Video, classic movie, one of the best movies ever made. Kevin Smith movie. So we got Giannis. I know I got a bunch of Giannis. Another Topps high number here. I think I want to say he signs. That's why I have it. Steve Owens signs. So like those high numbers, I'm going to try to get autographed through the mail. Check out those videos if you guys haven't seen those. I try to get a bunch of like Star Wars stuff too. These stickers. These are from '77, the first series. Star Wars. More Football Hall of Fame. More of the UFC photos or promo fight posters. BJ Penn versus Matt Hughes. Jordan. LeBron's. David Robinson. Other Star Wars sticker. I did try to get like WWF cards from the 80s And then 55, Parkhurst. These are hard to find. Parkhurst Wrestling. You really don't see those too much. Ditka 67. More Star Wars. So you can see a whole variety. Vintage baseball. Newer stars. Terry Bradshaw 72s. More. I don't know. I just think those are really cool looking cards. I don't know. Football. Let's see. So these are neat cards too. These are 1956 Gum Ink Adventure cards. So they were just kind of a variety of sports, like track and boxing. They had a bunch of boxers, like mountain climbing, swimming, all kinds of stuff. And they're from 56. Here's a 1908 Arm & Hammer Birds card. Unusual. So the unusual stuff always kind of just caught my eye. You know, there's another, so fishing, 1956 Gum Adventure. There's some 69 Topps Man on the Moon. I know I ordered some of those. Pretty sweet David Robinson card. Michael Ray Richardson autograph. I tried to get some autographs. He was a good player. There's Joe Washington, Sports Illustrated autograph. Here's one of the 56 Gum Adventure cards. So that is Marvin Hart. Just kind of the classic boxers, old school boxers. There's a George Foreman Olympic. There's another one. That one is Gene Tunney. He was a champion. 56. Star Wars from 77. The 59 Fleer, Ted Williams. Some autograph cards. There's a Jess Willard. Here's a Fred McMurray, 1947 card. More UFC. Here is a Raiders of the Lost Ark sticker from 1984, Temple of Doom. Some stickers there. Another one. There's another one. The Beatles cards from 1964. More football, baseball, vintage. More Indiana Jones. Giannis. LeBron. Game use stuff. So here's a card. This is 1961 new cards. I know I've shown these before, but they're college All-Americans. And Wilburn Hollis played for the University of Iowa. He was a quarterback in the early 60s. Had to have been one of the first black quarterbacks in all of college sports, football. And they had a good team. They had some really good teams back in the days there. Late 50s, early 60s. Football, 1952 Bowman. Ohtani. Tried to get some Ohtanis. Here's a mini. This is 1963 Topps Monsters, which I didn't realize they had minis of those too. They have the regular size. 38 Churchman Boxing. And then 62 Post Football. So pretty good cards right there. I think all that kind of stuff will do well at shows. And again, some of those are going to be ones that I try to get autographed through the mail. So 66 Topps Batman. Some Garbage Pail. Shawnee Davis, Olympic team member. These are pretty cool too. These are 1950 Topps Freedom War. I always like that kind of stuff. Here's a Elite Dominator. Ron Gant signs for the mail, so I'll try to get him to sign that one. There's a James Bond, 1965. Topps Monsters. 70 Topps, or 70 Kellogg's football. Spud Webb autograph, that's pretty cool. Vintage hockey, which I don't have a lot of, trying to get more of. These are 1996, 97 Topps Season's Best. I think those are just beautiful cards in Fuego. Jordan has one of these. It's like a $75 card, but like this Shaq you can get for a couple bucks. Frank Robinson. So there's Bushwhacker Butch. That's a 1988 Wanderama. You can see a lot of those. Elite Dominator Glavin. Those are beautiful cards too. I think those are 93. Here's another one of the 56 Gum Ink cards. So there's basketball there. You just really don't see a lot of this kind of stuff when you go to a show, especially a smaller show. There's a bobsledding one there. Here is it's kind of an unusual card here too. 1950 Topps Bring 'Em Back Alive. So they were I don't know a lot about these, but cards, they talked about like going into the jungles and what they saw. I don't know a lot about these, but pretty interesting looking cards. And then we have the last box here. Here's another 56 Gum. Military one. Another one there. Another Gene Tunney. Here's a 1949 Bowman Wild West. Pretty neat looking cards there. Another one of these season's best cards. C3PO sticker from 77. Monsters, Supergirl. There's the creature from the Black Lagoon. Here's another Wanderama Wrestling. All right, so last box here. This should be the better stuff in the bigger box. Let's see what we got. I'll lose all these cards over here. Again, there's like 500 cards. Again, COMC just does a fantastic job with packing and shipping. And I don't think I've ever had, that I've noticed, an order that's been messed up. So we got the Bob Lilly 72 Topps high number. That's an expensive card. I'm going to get him to sign that. unusual thing here. 61 Jello. They had like coins of different cars. Here is a Ted Williams. This is a 1952 Wheaties. And I want to say I paid around $50 for this. Really, it's not cut that well, but it's in pretty good shape, really. I don't notice any creases. I thought that was a good deal for that card. Here's another 1909 T206. Trying to get more of those. Topps coins here. This is 64 Topps. I tried to get a bunch of those. And they come, these coins like that, they come in the holders, the thick top loaders. Some of this stuff, definitely I forgot I ordered it. I forgot I ordered this Willie Mays. Pretty nice looking Mays right there. That's 64 Topps. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, really. Another coin. These have to be, I think this is my favorite set of all time. These are 1938 Goody heads up, and I only have a few of these, but especially these ones with the cartoons in them. Just awesome looking cards. I love these cards. And these are next to impossible to find. You know, you really have to buy them online if you're going to find any. And that's really a nice shape. I think I paid like $30 for this. Really a beautiful card. I need to try to get more of those, but there's really not many on COMC. You don't have there's not a lot on eBay. Some more coins. And they generally go for a premium, and this one is in pretty nice shape, really. I can't complain about that at all. Vintage football. Some more coins. This is a 65 Coca-Cola. We got a Tim Brown here, Timmy Brown. Some more coins. I won't pull all those out, but those look like they're all coins. Vintage baseball. Let's see what we got. Baseball and football. So I definitely forgot that I ordered these cards. I forgot about that Ted Williams. I definitely forgot about that 38 Goody heads up. We got 54 Bowman, 55 Topps, 55 Topps All-American, 54 Bowman football. We got 55 Topps, 56 Topps. So this is 56, 54, 56 Topps football. More vintage stuff. So we got more of these. I ordered some of these last time. Showed in the last COMC order. I had 54 Bowman Power for Peace military cards. Pretty cool looking cards there. More 55 Parkhurst Wrestling. And then some more vintage baseball, another Power for Peace card there. Here we got 69 Topps basketball. We got a Bobby Thompson autograph. This is a reprint of the Johnston cookies. Nice looking card there. And then finally, the last two things. I don't own any of these until now. Pretty cool looking items here. So we've got 1910 Sweet Corporal pins. So let's take a closer look at these, the back of them. They're PSA graded, PSA 5. I mean, look at how they package these. Just awesome job packing. Actually put the holder in a top loader. And that's a beautiful item there, I think. Beals Becker. Never heard of them, but the back looks nice on that. A lot of times you don't see that'll all be faded or dirty or rusty. Nice looking back on that one. Really, I don't see any scratches. Seems like it should have got a higher grade, but they're probably pretty tough on that kind of stuff, I would guess. Another one here. Another PSA 5. Bob Groom. Another pretty nice back. Nice looking shape for both of those. And I think these ended up being around 40 a piece. I just am trying to get more stuff from, you know, the 1910s, early 1900s, 1920s. So we picked up a couple of nice items there. Really cool to have those. All right, guys. Whole bunch of stuff coming in again from COMC. Should have one of these every 6 weeks or so. Every time I put an order in, should have one of these kind of videos about once a month, once every 5 or 6 weeks, something like that. So stay tuned for those. Stay tuned for a lot more. My through the mail videos, autographs, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more. Check out the links below, and I'll see you guys next time.